Hi, I'm Abee Suhana. I come from Trivandrum, Kerala. I'm 24 years old and I am a student of Masters in English Language and Literature. I work as a freelance model. I'm also an aspiring actor. When I was in college, I was exposed to media when I was selected as a finalist in Midiki reality show in Maraval Manorama. I loved the atmosphere and I thought that I have something to provide in that industry. Like I have something in me and I like something in there. So anganeyana I became a model. I wanted to experience that more and more. The friends have always been supportive of me. I have very limited number of friends. When I started as a model, I had like hundreds of friends. I was such a social bee. But then I limited my number of friends. But still, everybody that I have in my life, I want them to be supportive of what I do. They can be critical. They can be of course, they have to be genuine and respectful, obviously. But still, family, it was a tough task. When I got selected for Midiki, then I got into modeling. You know, there is a lot of transportation, there is a lot of exposure of yourself in the mainstream that they are very apprehensive about. But still, there is a constant communication. I make them understand this is where I am going, this is what I am going to do, this is what is the outcome going to be. Then I convince them to be okay with it. They are very important aspect in my life. So I want them to be convinced. So they are taken care of by me. I got selected as one of the finalists from Kerala in Femina Miss India 2022. So I was very excited. I was working for it for a long time. So there was an offline audition conducted in Mumbai. So of course I am very independent. I have not much people to help me. So I have scrape all the money and then I booked the ticket and I was ready. 18th was the date. 17th I will fly to Mumbai and 19th I will come back. 17th when I went to the airport and when I was in the boarding, they told me that I have booked the flight to May. So April was the date, but I booked for May. Then tomorrow is the audition. You have to be prepared. Like you have to have that mindset. But still, this has come along. So in anything, these kind of things come along. So I always think that whatever the thing is, there is a plus X, an anomaly that will happen. So I'm always prepared. So then I understood that there is another flight in the evening. It was 9:25. It was a connection flight. I'll have to spend the whole night in Bangalore. I was planning to spend the night in Mumbai, well rested, and then going to the audition. Obviously, that is not what the fate was. And then I spent the whole night in Bangalore. Then I went to Mumbai. Then I got into a hotel and freshened up. And when I was going to the venue, this distance was only 2.5 kilometers. It took me 1.5 hours. Mumbai traffic. I did not anticipate Mumbai traffic that much. It's only 2.5 kilometers. How much it is going to be? But I was supposed to reach there by 10. I got there by 11:20, some kind of that. And it was very stressful, but I handled everything very properly. Like properly in the sense the best I could do, I did it. I was calm, collected, and when I got into that audition, I was confident. So whatever the outcome is in Miss India, it is one of the best experience. It is that the challenge, how well I managed that challenge. It is some proud milestone for me. So this is the challenge that I recently did. Modeling, the people always say that there is a lot of bad experience involved. Most of the time, alkara parayunnathu how your personal pictures might be taken without your consent and maybe used in several other medias. അല്ലാതെ വേറെ സെക്ഷൽ അഡ്വാൻസസ് ചെയ്യാൻ താല്പര്യം ഉണ്ടാവുക എന്നുള്ളതായിരിക്കും ആൾക്കാരെല്ലാം ആലോചിക്കുന്നതും പ്രിപ്പയർഡും ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ. പക്ഷേ വാട്ട് ഐ കൺസിഡർ എ ബാഡ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഇൻ ദിസ് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ഈസ് ദാറ്റ് ആൾക്കാർ നമ്മളൊരു മോഡൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് വരുമ്പം ദേ ഡോണ്ട് ട്രീറ്റ് യു ദാറ്റ് വെൽ. അപ്പം ദേ ഡോണ്ട് ട്രീറ്റ് യു ആസ് എ പേഴ്സൺ ഹു ഹാവ് സംതിങ് ടു കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ടു ദാറ്റ് ഹോൾ എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്മെൻറ്റ്. അതാണ് എനിക്കൊരു ബാഡ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ആയിട്ട് തോന്നാറ്. ഒരിടത്ത് നമ്മൾ വർക്കിന് വേണ്ടി വരുമ്പോൾ വെൻ യു പുട്ട് അപ്പ് ദാറ്റ് വർക്ക് professionalism, when you are very committed and passionate about that job, when you don't get that treatment back, you feel bad. That's my bad experience. അത് ഐ മേക്ക് ഷുവർ ദാറ്റ് ഐ ഗെറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ഫ്രം ഈച്ച് ആൻഡ് എവറി ഷൂട്ട് ദാറ്റ് ഐ ഡു. അപ്പം പിന്നെ വേറെ ആൻഡ് people, when people small minimize your work and commitment, I really hate it. നമ്മളിപ്പം ഒരു വർക്കിന് വേണ്ടി വരുമ്പം when I say that okay, this is my payment, this is my work hours, and they say that ഇതിന് ഇത്രയ്ക്കല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ, നിങ്ങൾക്കൊന്നൊരു നല്ല ഡ്രസ്സ് ഇട്ട് you just have to pose for 2 pictures, അതിന് ഇത്രയ്ക്കൊക്കെ വേണം. ഡൂഡ്, ആ ഒരു സമയത്ത് നിങ്ങൾ കാണുന്ന ഒരു പിക്ചർ മാത്രമാണ്. ടു ഗെറ്റ് ടു ദാറ്റ് പൊസിഷൻ ഞാൻ ചെയ്ത കാര്യങ്ങളെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആൾക്കാർ വിചാരിക്കുന്ന പെൺകുട്ടികളാകുമ്പോൾ ഒരുങ്ങാനും നല്ല രീതിക്ക് നടക്കാനും താല്പര്യമുള്ളതാണല്ലോ, അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് ഇതുകൂടെ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എളുപ്പമായിരിക്കും. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ്. നമ്മളൊരു നോർമൽ പേഴ്സണൽ ലൈഫിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നത് വേറെ, ഒരു മോഡലിംഗ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു കൊമേഴ്ഷ്യൽ ആസ്പെക്റ്റിന് വേണ്ടി റെഡിയാവുന്നത് വേറെ ലെവലാണ്. അതൊരു നോർമൽ ആൾക്ക് ആവശ്യമില്ല. ഒരു ക്യാമറയിലാവുമ്പോൾ ഈച്ച് ആൻഡ് എവറി സ്മോൾ തിങ്സ് വിൽ ബി മാക്സിമൈസ്ഡ്, നല്ല രീതിക്ക് കാണും. അപ്പോൾ അതെല്ലാം നല്ല രീതിക്ക് നോക്കി 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 റെക്ടിഫൈ ചെയ്ത് എടുത്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു പിക്ചർ എടുക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ, നിങ്ങളൊന്ന് ഒരുങ്ങി നിന്നാൽ മാത്രം പോരെ എന്നൊക്കെ സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു വൃത്തിയായിട്ട് ആസ്പെക്റ്റാണ്. അപ്പം അത് ഒന്ന്. വേറെ എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയിട്ടുള്ളത്, ഐ എം എ പേഴ്സൺ ഹു ഇസ് വെരി പ്രൊട്ടക്റ്റീവ് ഓഫ് മൈസെൽഫ്. എൻ്റെ വീട്ടുകാർ രണ്ടുപേരും ലോ എൻഫോഴ്സ്മെൻറ്റ് ഓഫീസറിൽ നിന്ന് പോലീസിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ദേ ഓൾവേസ് മെയ്ഡ് മീ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ഹൗ ടു പ്രൊട്ടക്റ്റ് യുവർ സെൽഫ്. ചില ആൾക്കാർ എന്തൊക്കെ അഡ്വാൻസ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ അതിന് റിയാക്ട് ചെയ്യണം, ചില ആൾക്കാർ എന്തുകൊണ്ട് വരുന്നു എന്ന് എപ്പോഴും മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിരിക്കണം എന്നൊക്കെ ഉള്ളത് എപ്പോഴും എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിലുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അത് കാരണം എനിക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ഞാൻ ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞ ബാഡ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ചില ആൾക്കാർ വളരെ കോംപ്ലിമെൻറ്റിങ്, ഭയങ്കര എന്തോ വലിയ അഡ്മയറേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് എന്താ പറയുക, നിങ്ങളുടെ സക്സസ് അവരിൽ ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് അഫക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നൊക്കെയുള്ള രീതിയിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ ഒരുപാട് പേര് വരും. ബട്ട് ഐ തിങ്ക് വി മസ്റ്റ് നോട്ട് ഗെറ്റ് എക്സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് ഓൺ ദോസ് ഹൈസ് ആൻഡ് വി മസ്റ്റ് നോട്ട് ഗെറ്റ് ഡിപ്രസ്ഡ് ഓൺ വെരി ലോസ് ഓഫ് മോഡലിംഗ്. നമ്മളെപ്പോഴും ഒരു നോർമൽ ഒരു നോർമൽ ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡിൽ പൊക്കോണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേനും വിൽ ബി ഫൈൻ, ഐ ഫീൽ. First and foremost, in every profession, one must have a certain level of professionalism and work ethic. എങ്കിലേ നമുക്ക് അവിടെ നിലനിൽക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. Then as a model, you must have a commercial aspect. You must know how to advertise a product or a service that has been given to you. It's not about you. That is very important as a model, according to me. Then I think you must have a certain love, a respect and a relationship with the camera so that the camera can capture you well. It must not be about you, it must be about the whole enterprise. That's what I feel. You must be able to surrender yourself in front of the camera. Then only I think the camera can capture you the best. I think for any person to look after their mental health, one must understand what triggers their mental health. അപ്പോൾ in a modeling field, there can be different aspects. It can be people pointing out your insecurities or you watching your insecurities come into that picture. And another thing is how you handle logistics, negotiation, the background stuff as a model. Taking care of yourself. Your skin may get irritated on a day of your shoot. It can affect your mental health because as a committed model, it comes out. You want to give your best, and some kind of irritation happens in your skin. It affects you. So one must take care of your physical health first and foremost to get to the mental health. According to me, must exercise, do skincare every day, eat good food. That is primary for me. Next, if something irritates you, understand what has been irritated. If it is your ego, I think you must negotiate and convince yourself what has happened. Otherwise, if it's an external cue, you must address it bravely and with clarity. Nobody has given you anything that has been, that you haven't earned. So you must have that courage and conviction to talk what you want and what is right and what is wrong, what you feel. You always have the right to express who you are. So I think anganella express cheyumbo you will get to a middle ground wherever that problem is. And as a model, when you are underpaid, you can get affected very well. Like, it affects your mentality. You are working so much, and there is a lot of collaboration that you have done for your branding. It's part and parcel of the job. So when you do a lot of job without payment, it affects you. It feels like, when is this going to come to fruition? You must have that patience with yourself, and how that outcomes are going to come out in a way that is going to favor you. That is something that I feel one must do for your mental health. Faith, humility, and patience, and hard work. I'm a person who doesn't have much people in my family who will help me advance in my career, because they don't know, they're not exposed to this. Pinne, social media is one of the main aspects that have gotten me most work, because when I publish my work, there will be people who will send me queries asking for when I'll be available, if I'll do such stuff, etc. Then I talk to them and understand and get to a middle ground, and we do works. Allada, what happens is that when I get, social media is good to get you that first work or the second work. But how you progress in that depends on how you have handled that first work. When you go to a work thinking that I'm a model, I've achieved something, no, it has just been a beginning. Every work you have to consider, I consider that it's just a beginning. Something gets demanded in that shoot. I must have to provide that. I must be able to advertise what has been given to me. When I give that what is expected of me, then I get the next work, because people now understand that I can handle what has been given to me. I think how I live up to the expectations of the people who have trusted me, I think that has given me most works. I have always, I say this proudly, that a person who calls me once will always call me next and next, and that's something that I carry very proudly. I know that what has been given to me, I'll be able to, give them what that's been expected. Very proud. Basically, when I come into a work, I don't hold much expectations. I know that I'm a canvas of a person's dream, like a person's vision. So I just play according to what is expected of me. But the dream role or a shoot I'd love to do would be a girl from a chaotic house building a calm, serene, and collected life. That's something, that roller coaster of life, I think it will have an inspiring aspect to the present generation as well. And that's something that I look forward to play, that emotional one. And another one would be a female Rocky Bhai, a mass movie I would love to play, and it's high time that a lady plays it. One photographer would be Venkatraman. I love his work, and I see that aesthetic, and I love the emotion. I love how he always portrays the model and whatever is inside the frame with a purpose. Next, filmmakers, I have a lot, because I see a lot of movies now, and I would love to work with, if it was possible, with Padmarajan. I love Padmarajan and his movies. It's home for me, and I love his every aspect of his film. I like everything about his film. It brings out something that I never knew existed in me. So next would be Prashant Neel. Obviously, after KGF, I'm a huge fan of that person, and I don't know how he conceptualized that much of a massive film into 3 hours and made all of these people sit and watch it. Next would be Mani Ratnam. I love Mani Ratnam. Next, I think Imtiaz Ali. I am a huge fan of Zoya Akhtar. Her frames, how she portrays human emotions. Whatever class she is portraying, there is a lot of relativity to everybody. And then I would like, obviously I know my place, like I know I'm a simple girl from Trivandrum who has a lot of dreams. Those dreams wander globally. One would be Bong Joon-ho. I love the director of Parasite, and I love to go to Hollywood as well. Many brands put out such creative work that I drool over. and want to be part of. Those aspirations are what drives me to become better, to work hard, to be patient with my work. So one brand would be Apple, the biggest brand in the world. Next would be Versace, every model's dream. I would love to model for Jimmy Choo's, simply because I've been told that my feet are good and shoes and footwear looks great on me. And then coming back to the roots, coming to that essence of me, I think I would love to be the brand ambassador for Kerala tourism one day. Kerala has given me everything. It has my family, it has my heart. So I think I would love to advertise my place to the fullest to the whole world one day. From an actor's point of view, when coming to that, I memorized the script like numerous times. I did not sleep the day before. I was like, I couldn't get these things wrong. And it is a first opportunity, though it is a very short role. I want to do the best. So I got there, and the assistant director told me that there will be some problem that may arise when you deliver the script. But still I was like, I have memorized it. I was such a studious child in school. It is so piece of a cake for me. But when the lights got illuminated surrounding you and you have 100 people looking at you, you feel the pressure. I was like, when the first action was said, I forgot even my name. So don't underestimate the work that is acting when you are aspiring. I feel like how much ever you prepare, please consider that it is not enough. And so in the second shot I got okay, and I did it on the second shot. I delivered it well. Since I prepared it so much, it came out of me subconsciously. That's how. If I was wondering, it could have been shown in the camera and it could have left a bad remark. But I was able to do it, thankfully, just because of my practice. So please, in a work that is acting and modeling, please believe in your practice and not on your thought processes. Please believe in your practice. That's something I would say. So I delivered this dialogue, and it was it. And when I was happy that they took another shot just in case, and I was also able to deliver it. And that was a great experience that I'll cherish forever. To be directed by Mohanlal sir and Jijo Putos. Very unexpectedly, you have demanded me to sing a song. Okay, this is a song that I love a lot. My favorite music director is Deepak Dev sir. And this is a jingle that he composed with Shreya Ghoshal for Joy Lucas's ad. Please forgive me, I'm not a professional singer. I'm just doing it because I'm demanded to. I do everything I'm demanded to. உந்தன் குரலினில் மயங்கினேன் என் சுவாசக் காற்றே, நீ விரல் தொடும் ஸ்பரிசத்தில் மனசுக்குள் ஆனந்த ஊற்றே, தோகை போல என் வாழ்வினில் வருடி என் சுவாசக் காற்றே, உன்னை ஒரு நொடியும் நீங்கும் நெஞ்சம் தாங்காதே. Western, jeans, tidy, white, red, high heels, India, Manish Malhotra, Western brands, tea, family. I don't have, oh God, I have blood sisters. I have a brother who is not a blood, but still brother. Flights. Four-wheelers. Acting. I do believe that modeling is acting for a split second. So modeling comes under that, inside it. No. Oh, please. I love them both. It's like, please don't make me choose. Ajit. Supercars. So thank you so much for having me and being till here. I hope you have enjoyed this interview as much as I did. If you want to see more of such fun and thrilling, exciting stuff, please follow DP Lifestyle Hub, and there is more and more for you.